Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph, I'm here with Drako, and today we are taking on the Keyraken, so we're going to play co-op in Keyforge, which is really cool. I really think it's cool that it's out here, you can actually do that. In this you have like a boss that we're going to be fighting, and you can play this solo, or you can play this cooperative. From what I understand, you can even play it with 3-4 players. I don't know if there's like a maximum, because it will be this, like the health, the power level of the boss of the Keyraken will increase. It's like it has 30 power per player, so I assume you can play a bunch of players if you want to. Now, it's really cool playing two. I tried with Drako earlier today. We didn't stand a chance though, so we'll see how we'll do this time, if we can match up with this. I guess, it's a lot dependent on, well, first of all, you need to get into how to play against it, but it's also, of course, what deck you're playing, if that deck is suited for this type of play. So basically, we've been trying with some of my best decks, but they are very good against other decks. It might not be, perfect against the Keyraken. So now we're gonna try with two other good decks that I have. This is a Age of Ascension that I will be playing, Destrovatch. Spawn of Setlate. It's one of the, I would say, the best decks in Sweden. I've been winning a lot in tournaments and so on with this, and yeah, we'll see how it goes in this format. And Drako, he's gonna play a Call of the Archons deck, old classic, and this is the Swindler Atab. Again, a deck that has been doing very good online and so on. But yeah, it's a totally different setting here, because I think some cards that sort of used to be good are not that great against the Keyraken, and some other cards that used to be, not that great are maybe better now. And I should say also that this is print and play. So this is printed, and basically it says Aeon's End on the back because I put Aeon's End cards to make it more sturdy. So that's why it says Aeon's End on the back of them. It might look weird, but then you know why. Also, I should mention that the Keyraken itself, the card, I'm not really sure why, but it's supposed to be a huge card. And if you look at the actual printout, or like the file that you can find all the print and play stuff on Fantasy Flight Games webpage. I can put a link to that in the description later on. But it's supposed to be a huge card, and I don't really see the need for that, so I just printed it as a normal card size, because it's going to be in the battle line. So in that sense, it makes more sense to just have it there. So yeah, let's see, I'm just gonna make sure that there we go, so I can see the chat as well. Hey Bjorn and Mychek, good to see you. Yeah, so it's going to be in the battle line, and it's going to, reap and attack and so on. So I don't see the point of having it as a huge card. So there we go. Then we also have this Tide card. This is the, the Dark Tidings, the new set mechanic where it's like low and high tide. And the Keyraken is a bit special because, like, if it's low tide, it's good for them. And then me and Drako, we can make it high tide by giving up Amber, which I think you're supposed to do in order to have a chance. Also, I did pimp this a little bit here. This doesn't come with the game, obviously, but I don't know, I found these tokens. I don't know where I got them from. But I had these tokens, and that's the Keyraken, basically, the tentacle guy from Manchester Madness 2nd edition. So he's going to move. When he advances, as it's called in the game, he's going to actually advance towards us. Just to make it a little bit more thematic, because he will, he's not going to forge keys, but instead, when he gets enough amber, the first thing he will do on his turn is to advance. And if he advances 4 times, then we lose it. So we don't win by forging our keys. Instead, we win by killing him. And he has 30 health or 30 power per player, so he has 60. And he also has 2 armor. So I use these tokens for temporary armor. So he has 2 armor per unforged key that the active player has. And in the beginning here, none of us have any keys, so therefore he has 6 armor. So we need to forge keys in order to just make him weaker, or to remove his armor, so that we can start beating on him. Now, it is a bit tricky with the space here. I mean, I love that I got a reason to pull out my old nice Keyforge mats. It's been a long time since I played Keyforge in physical form, and actually used the components and the map and everything, and gets me, it starts some memories in my head. I used to, 2 years ago I went to like tournaments and friends, and yeah, it was so much fun. And then I got a bit bored because I was just playing online last year. So yeah, it feels good. Now I have like a reason or like a way to play Keyforge again that doesn't include like playing online, or it doesn't include having to keep up with like the competitive scene. I can just play for fun, like solo or with a friend, and hang out. So I look forward to when I start playing with my friends again that are not that much into Keyforge as I used to be, because that's the thing. I sort of went too far with it. So like my friends that we started playing a bit Keyforge together, and then they didn't have the interest to keep up the competitive side, and I did. So they sort of stopped playing, and I started like traveling and so on. So in that sense, it's going to be really fun that we can play co-op instead, because then we don't need to be comparing against each other and so on. All right, that's cool. Bjorn is posting the link, I guess, to the print and play in the live chat as well. Thank you, Bjorn. All right, let's get going here. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit, and I'll walk you through the things as we go here. I also have the rules up here on my screen on the side in case I need it, but I think by now I got the idea. It's not that complicated. There's some situations where they're like, okay, so what happens if this is the case, and so on, like rules or interactions that happen in the game that I might need to reference the rules to make sure I do it correctly. And there are some tricky situations to be sure. There's some situations where I'm not really sure and the rules doesn't really say what to do, and then I will just have to like make some kind of decision on my own. I'm gonna be over here because there's a little bit problem with the space here, because he will have creatures out here. I need to have my battle line. Drako needs to have his battle line. So what I'm gonna do to make it work is I'm gonna be over here. Let's see, I'm just gonna pan over here. I'm gonna have like my deck here. I'm going to have my keys, my discard pile, and possible archive. And then I'll have my battle line right here, and then the Keyraken will have his battle line, and then Drako will have his stuff over here on the side. So because we're not playing at the same time anyway, like I will play, or if I'm the starting player, I think I will. So I will start, then Keyraken will go, then Drako will play, and then Keyraken will go. And after it's my turn and Keyraken acts, then Keyraken is playing against me, so to speak. All right, so let's get 6 cards. There's also no, like the first turn here, there's no, like you can play as many cards as you want. It's not like you can only play 1 card. And since I need to help out Drako a bit with cards, it's a bit fiddly for him. So let's just do, we're basically gonna go back and forth and just do 1 at a time and try to figure something out as we go. So there's Draco's hand, here's my hand, let's get going. I have the 1-2 punch, which I don't, okay, so again, right away, there's a rules thing. I don't know if I can stun, I think I can stun the Keyraken. He's sort of, it's kind of weird in the rules because it says, first it says like, that he's a creature in all sense, but then it says like he's not a creature in some senses. So like I don't think, like I couldn't steal him. Like you can steal a creature from your opponent sometimes. Like I can't perch him with a perch effect, or I can't banish him. Like basically I think that's what they're looking for here, is that, so I think I can stun him so that he can't act, and then I assume he would just remove his stun when he acts instead of reaping. But he doesn't say so explicitly in the rules, which I found a bit, I don't know, it's a bit tricky. Then Hypnotic Command is a really good card here in this deck. Dominator, Couch End. I mean, again, I couldn't play Couch End and destroy each undamaged creature and just destroy him. That would be silly, right? That wouldn't be a game. So yeah, I feel like I have to do like a judgment on every card really, or like, I mean, like this effect. The game would work if I could just destroy him. So he's not a creature in that sense. I think I can stun him. I'm not sure. Tell me in the chat if you guys know better, or in the comment section if you're watching this afterwards. I'll probably make some rules mistakes as we go, and then you can tell me in the comments if you're watching and so. Alright, so I don't have a strong hand here really. I don't have a strong hand at all. I mean, this is also interesting, like the hypnotic command. So for each friendly march creature, choose an enemy creature to capture 1 amber from their own side. There's no point in having him capture from his... Well, I guess it is, because then he can't get it back, but... I'd rather put that on a creature. Wow, this is tricky. I'm confused here a little bit about the... Because like I'm never going to get it until I kill him, and when I kill him I win the game, so I don't need to get the amber. But of course he will still keep it on him, I guess, so... yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tricky with some rules things here. I wish they would do like since it's a new system, and they also released, I should mention that, they released a new boss, I think, or like a new adventure just the other day. Just in time for me getting this print and everything, and there's a new one out there. So that's going to be cool as well, but I'll need to beat this one first. So anyway, let's do Mars. So I'll do the Dominator. Actually, I'll just do the Human, and I'll do the Dominator, and then I can do something over here as well, because he's gonna taunt protect. And I'm sorry for it's gonna be a bit tricky to like see everything, because there might be a lot of creatures out, a lot of cards, so yeah, we'll do as best as we can here. Roxador, it's not bad, and Mother Gun. Alright, I have like a 2/2/2 hand, I don't like that. Alright, so what I'm doing also when I play myself, or I'm playing with Drako, but I'm helping Drako out, of course. I'm just putting my deck like this, so I remember that I am the active player right now. So now, after my turn, I will do the Keyraken. What you do here in the beginning is pretty easy. You just draw 2 cards from his deck, and you resolve them one at a time. So first, I have the Grappling Tentacle. This is a creature, and 6 power. This is going to has the Prey keyword, which means that it's going to attack. Normally, all his creatures, all they do is reap, but this one is going to attack instead. Unless it's gonna attack the most powerful non-flank creature. So in this case, now he's not gonna act because he comes in exhausted, right? But if he were to act now, I don't have a non-flank creature, which means instead he would reap. So he's reaping when he can't do his attack. And it's the most powerful non-flank creature, which is pretty good, I guess, because if I put something out here later on and he's active, then he would just hit Dominator. Yeah, that's okay. And when he's destroyed, though, I will do 3 damage to the Keyraken, ignoring armor. So that would be nice. This is a way to do damage to the Keyraken itself, is to beat the minions or the creatures. And when it's played, he will capture 3 amber from... It says like he will capture from you, and then he means me, because I am the active player, because I played before him, and then when Drako does, then Drako will be the active player. And if the tide is low, which it is, he will capture 6 instead. But I don't have any amber, so it doesn't matter right now. But this is a pretty good card that it came out now and not later because of the capture effect. So anyway, it's out here, it is exhausted. And then we're going to draw another card, and that is a Slippery Arm. So this is another creature, it's an arm. That's great. And it's a 3 power elusive. And when it reaps, if the tide is low, the Keyraken archives an adventure card. And I found when I tried this earlier today, that's where the game really starts getting tough, is because he's archiving like crazy. And when he archives, you just take the top card. He doesn't have a hand, so you just take the top card, put it to the side, and then at the start of his turn, he's going to do all the cards that are in his archive. So that could be a lot of stuff. And then when this is destroyed, deal 3 damage to Keyraken, ignoring armor. So again, good way to do some damage to him, to beat the creatures. Also because then we need to stop them from just sitting there and reaping and reaping and reaping. That can be really, yeah, terrible. Alright, so that was his play. He played cards. Now he's going to activate, and he's going to start activating himself. So he's going to reap, and he's getting 1 amber, and that's it. Like, he's not, these guys are exhausted, so now he's going to ready everything up. If he had artifacts, he would use them after he used the creatures. Alright, so that was his turn, and I'm done, so I'll just flip these face down, and let's see what Drako's up to. So Drako, what are you doing, buddy? He has Ancient Bear, he likes the bear. Bouncing Death Quirk, Tenders of Pain, Witch of the Eye is nice, and 3 Fates. That's not good because then he would destroy my Dominator. Which is also, by the way, really interesting. So, like, we are playing team. So, like, it's and that's also a bit vague in the rules. It says that, like, things that are active are also acting during my teammate's turn. So, I think I interpret that like if I had an artifact, let's say I had a Sanctum artifact, right? So that like all the knights get, you know, +1. I don't remember. Where is it? Everyone gets taunt. I don't remember. It's like, you know, if I had a support artifact, then that would be, you know, in play for Drako as well, right? But that's how Keyforge normally works. So I guess like if it says if like I'm not friendly, like my creatures are not friendly to Drako, but they're not enemy either. They're like neutral. It's a bit weird, but yeah. So anyway, so like bouncing death quirk. That's, let's say, destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature, which means he can destroy one of these and one of his, but he can't interact with my creatures in that case. But of course, like Tenders of Pain, deal 1 to each creature would be to each creature. This is also weird as well, because this says deal an additional 3 damage if your opponent forced a key on their previous turn. The only opponent that Drako has is the Keyraken. And he's never going to force keys. So I guess that will never happen with Tenders of Pain. Some of these cards are obviously not maybe... that's why I'm saying like decks that are really good against other players might not be that great against Keyraken because the effects might not work as they would against another player. Anyway, I think Drako will play Untamed. So we're gonna do his battle line here. And like that. And that's about it. We're doing Drako basically upside down, sort of. So, you know, artifacts. And yeah, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I should do it. I could have done it on the side, I guess. Drako, yeah, I don't know. I will do it like this. I hope I can fit everything. Right, so he played those at the end of his turn. They will just ready up. I will try to keep it separated so that you can see what is what. And he will draw 3 cards. So you got Wild Wormhole, Snudge, and another Murmuk. And Murmuk, by the way, will affect him. So that means that, and it says on the Tide card here, so at the start of his turn, the cost for him to advance is 3 amber per player. So right now it's 6, but it's actually 7 because this is the opponent's keys cost +1. So that will affect him. It says in the rules. So he's up to 7 now. If the Tide were high, then it would cost him 6 amber per player, which is 12 or 13 right now. But to make it high Tide, since we're not playing with Dark Tidings deck, we don't have cards that will raise the tide. We will have to do this Omni action, which is our team loses 2 amber per player as a group if we do raise the tide. So like on Draco's turn, he could have got rid of 4 amber from me in order to raise the tide, because that's a way to stop him from forging, basically. But then he has a lot of effects that is going to lower the tide. So yeah, it's tough. All right. Anyway, so yeah, he wants to advance. That's the first thing he will do now on his turn, but he can't because he only has 1 amber, and it costs him 7 because of Murmuk. So then we will go into drawing cards, and then basically what the rule says is like now Drako is the one drawing the cards. He's the one playing the cards. So when the card says you, it means Drako and not me. All right. First we have an action card, Emergence, and he gets a amber. He has amber pips just like players. And it says, destroy 1 of your artifacts. Well, again, that's Draco's artifacts. And exhaust 3 of your creatures. Oh, wow. So Draco's creatures are exhausted. That's bad. Okay, so that was the first one. And the second one here is another action. He gets an amber pip. And it says, ward the Keyraken and each of its creatures. Wow. Oh, wow. That's so bad. So everyone is warded, right? Cool. Then he's going to do his thing. So he's going to activate. He is going to reap. It's up to 4. Then we have this grappling tentacle. It's going to fight the most powerful non-flank creature. Oh no, I didn't think about this. I should have. because now it's going to attack the Witch of the Eye. It doesn't really matter that much because he doesn't have any discard really here in the beginning, I guess. But still, I shouldn't have placed the Witch of the Eye in the center. Again, I'm not. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll have to live with it. I'm learning the hard way. That's how I best learn games. So he's going to attack the most powerful non-flank creature, which is Witch of the Eye. He will take 3 damage back, and she's gone. So she goes into. How am I gonna organize this? Let's have Drako have a discard pile here, right? And that was his action. Oh, he was actually warded, by the way. Sorry, he should just lose the ward. And then Slippery Arm here is going to reap, because he doesn't have a prey keyword. And when he reaps, it says if the tide is low, which it is, then Keyraken will archive a card. So you just take the top card of deck and archive it over here. And he's like always to the left of his battle line. So always put in the new creatures to the right. And you can manipulate that a little bit. I realized when I played earlier today that like he has like a taunt creature. So you can, like, if the taunt creature ends up here, then it will taunt and protect the Keyraken. So if you want to attack it, you can sort of try to not get it there by killing the right enemies, or in this case, like if you have effects that can, like if you have an effect saying return to hand, that's just going to go to his archive instead. But then you know in which order they're going to come out. You'll see that later. So he's doing his stuff here. He doesn't have any artifacts, so he is done. And he has 5 amber, so he needs 7 to advance at the start of his next turn. That was everything from him, and Drako is done, so let's just flip Drako's cards down. It's back to me. All right, here we go. All right, so, well, now I could do Coward's End, I guess, to kill these, but that would kill my own, of course, as well. And I could do Hypnotic Command now, but that wouldn't be that great. I would just be 2 capturing, or like this guy from his own side. I want to keep that to later. So am I doing... Could stun something with Agent Human, I guess. And if I go Mars, I could get Mother Gun out. I mean, the optional one is to do Roxador and Darna, which is not that great right now. So let's do Mars. Let's play Mother Gun. I'll have my artifacts down here. And Agent Human is going to reap, I guess. So that's really good because I don't have a friendly non-Mars creature, so I don't need to stun anyone. You will do as much as you can, so we'll stun one of these. I think I will stun this fighter because it's really bad, and it's a 6. If he really starts killing off our... I mean, he's not going to fight me though, because again, I don't have any non-flank creature, but then he's going to reap instead, so let's stun him. Let's stun. Well, he's just going to remove the stun, of course. Yeah, okay. Well, let's stun him. And we did reap, so we get an amber, and then Dominator. This is elusive though, that's the problem. I really want to kill these small ones because they might not seem that bad, but the archiving is really terrible. So you know what, no. Let's not reap with him. Let's instead have Agent Human. Oh, he's not going to die anyway because of the ward. Oh, annoying. He's not gonna die anyway. And then all I'm doing is getting rid of his ward. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it as I was thinking from the beginning. Stunning here, and then we'll just reap with Dominator. Okay. There's no point in fighting him. And I play the Mother Gun. Pretty happy with that. That might help out to pick up some... Yeah, that could help out a little bit later. Alright, so that was my turn. Not that exciting, but it is what it is. And then I drew a card. Oh, I got Martian Generosity this early. This is one of the strengths with this deck, obviously. It has a lot of good stuff in it. It has like Grump Buggies and all fun stuff. But Martian Generosity is the real star, I guess. And then it has like key cheats, and you'll see as we go here. It's an amazing deck, but it's one of those decks that people want to ban basically in tournaments because they think it's OP. But anyway, so this is nice, but I only have 2 amber. I might do it on my next turn if I can reap. That's 4. If I can do, maybe I can do Hypnotic Command and then do Mother Gun. We'll see. Maybe I can figure something out so that I can get a bunch of amber and just draw like half my deck, which is awesome with that card. All right, so that was my turn. Now let's do Keyraken. First of all, though, he will try to advance. He only has 5 amber. It costs him 7, 6 plus Murmuk. But now he is going to play his. He's going to play this. Oh no! Hey, Lance. Basically, most of the things you see here doesn't count with the game. You know, like the tokens, that I bought separately. Well, the keys are from the game. I have metal keys, but I don't know why they weren't in my bag. I don't know where they are. These doesn't count. Keychain. This is extra stuff. So yeah, a lot of stuff here doesn't come with the game, but I've been collecting for a while. I should say, by the way, I am using dice for damage, which is like a big no-no in tournament scene. So just to make everyone relaxed, in my box here, I do have all the damage tokens as well. So if I go to a tournament in the future, I have them. But I use dice when I play solo or when I play with friends as well, because it's so much easier to keep track. And I actually pulled these off as well from the bag today, so that I can have them, because he has 60 health, right? So it's gonna be a lot of dice. I'm gonna keep these small ones. All right, off track now. Let's get back to his turn. So yeah, first thing he is going to do is he's going to play all cards he has in his archive. So right now it's only 1, but this could be really bad. So this is a Lashing Tentacles. So this is a creature, and this will be fighting. Prey, the most powerful creature, and it has Skirmish. And when it's destroyed, deal 3 damage to the Keyraken, which is good. Alright, so it goes out here. And then, of course, he's going to draw his 2 cards as well. So that's why it really builds up when he gets to archive. The first one here is a action. He gets an amber for that, and it says deal 1 damage. That's a weird damage symbol, because I think it has to do with the printing. Did 1 damage to each of your creatures. If the tide is high, the Keyraken archives 1 adventure card. So it's not high, it's low. So for once, sometimes it is good that it's low. So in this case, it's actually good, because otherwise he would have been archiving, and that could really stack up to become a big problem. All right, so deal 1 to each of your creatures, which in this case is me. It's not Drako, because I just played. So Dominator has an armor, so he doesn't care, but the Human will take 1 damage. All right, and that was the first one. Second one is another Grappling Tentacle. So this is the one that's fighting again. I think he has like 2 of everything, or something like that. So there we go. And then we start activating his stuff. So we're gonna start off with himself. He's just gonna reap, and he's up to 7 amber now. Then this guy is gonna remove the stun, or I assume so. Doesn't say so explicitly in the rules, but that's how the game works normally. If he can't reap or fight because he's stunned, so instead he removes the stun, right? And the Slippery Arm here is going to reap, and when he reaps, because the tide is low, card gets archived. And then these are exhausted. He doesn't have any artifacts, so we will just ready everything again. And, starting to get bad here, all these creatures, right? And archiving and all that. So that was the Keyraken's turn, and he is going to advance on his next turn if we don't do anything about his amber right now. So that could be an issue. Alright, so it's Draco's turn, but he starts off with his creatures exhausted, which is... yeah, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, I mean, Murmuk is doing his thing anyway, because he's just a passive, right? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I have a chance to beat this guy. I mean, I don't know. I need Draco's help. Draco, you need to do something good now. So what do you have to work with? Well, another Murmuk, but he has Bouncing Death Quirk. But it's not a good time to use it, really. I mean, it would be good to just get rid of these big sixes, I guess, but he will just get rid of his own as well. So maybe, well, 3 fates is... It would kill Dominator, that's the problem. Otherwise it would be nice to get rid of both the sixes. So like if we, I mean, I don't think I want Drako to do that. Since I have, let's see, I have to plan it a bit. I mean, we could discuss this, right? So I'm planning to do Hypnotic Command to a 3. And then Hypnotic Command would give 2. He would capture 2, would kill it. That would bring me up to 4. He could reap, that's 5, 6. I would draw 12 cards. So I need Dominator. Yeah, I need Dominator in order to kill the guy that captures from his own side. So he has 8. So if Drako plays another Murmuk, that would cost 8 then. That's one way to go, I guess. I'm not that big of a fan of that, though. I mean, like, Snudge is normally a really good effect. It's a really strong card. Return an artifact or flank creature to its owner's hand. It's not that strong against the Keyraken, because it's just going to put it in the archive, and then... Well, I mean, he can't use it. It's like one turn he can't use it, but... I don't know, I just feel like it's stronger against another player, especially for an artifact. Like... I don't know. Tendrils of Pain. Well, this is not that bad. Deal 1 to each creature. That would get rid of the wards, actually. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. I think Drako will go this. It's not perfect, but... And let's see, Drako, if you can hold that there. I think we're going to organize a little bit like this. So you have your discard a bit further away like that, so that we separate things. So yeah, that's good. All right, so I don't know, should he play 3 fates? Oh, so if he plays Snudge now and he doesn't play 3 fates, then whatever is in the middle here is gonna get crushed by these 2. They will attack the non-flank creature. I think he needs to play 3 fates, actually. Yeah. So you know what, Drako, let's... And again, he's going to destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. It's not going to count Keyraken with his 60 health, because that would be stupid, then the game would be over, right? Yeah, so it's not a creature in that sense. But it's a bit confusing, I must say, with the rules. Anyway, he's going to start off with Tendrils of Pain. So Drako gets 1 amber. And it's dealing 1 to each creature. Oh no, no, he can't do that. Because then he's killing Agent Who, man. No, you can't do that, Drako. Sorry. You know what? Let's... But it's getting rid of the wards. This is a really interesting interesting situation. Where you're like hurting your opponent, but you're also hurting the enemy. I don't know. I know, are you going to discard it then and just shuffle around? I mean, this guy is elusive. It's not like we're gonna fight him for a while anyway. I mean, the Keyraken having... Yeah, I don't know. I would love to fight him, but I need to make some keys first. Otherwise, he has the 6 armor. It's silly. There's no way, you know... Like, I don't think it's even worth like fighting him with Dominator. And just do 3 damage, because he has 60 health. It's better just make the keys first, get his armor down. Yeah, Drako's going to discard Tendrils of Pain. And he's going to play Snudge over here. Wait, who is this guy attacking? The most powerful creature. Okay, he doesn't care about flanks. So he will attack Ancient Bear. Alright, and then he's going to play 3 fates, even though it hurts a little bit for me. But he's going to kill these 2, and he's going to kill Dominator. At least we got, you know, he got 2 of the enemies. So that's good. Alright, that was Drako's turn. Sorry, I just have to, you know, think through everything here. This is pretty strange for me in some ways, this new system, because, you know, I have to think in a different way. You got library access, which is nice together with Wild Wormhole, and also, you know, random access. Okay, so he's probably going Logos then next turn, just doing the library access turn. That could work. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so Drako is the active player. Now let's do the Keyraken. He's going to start by advancing because he can spend 7, 6 plus 1. Spending that. He's basically like he's forging. It feels kind of like he's forging, right? He's doing the same thing at the start of his turn and all, right? I really like that part of the system. And he's going to advance, so he's going to move up here. And this, of course, is my own design. That doesn't come with the game. You can have any kind of token or a die or whatever to indicate how many times he has advanced. But I thought it was cool that he's actually advancing towards us as a tentacle. I just happened to have that on a shelf standing there. I was going to paint Mansion of the Madness 2nd edition. There's a funny story, by the way. So I started by like base painting them all black. And then I started painting a few of the miniatures. Later on, because I never end up, finishing my painting. Who does that? Later on, I sold the game to someone, like on a secondhand market, because I played all the scenarios and all that, and I didn't want to invest more in it. But I forgot, like I realized because of the painting, I had these guys, I had these minis on a separate part, like of the house, and then I put them all in the box. I sold it to the guy, and then I realized I had one tentacle guy left, and that was like a year after, and he never said anything. So yeah. So I have an extra one of those that's just been standing on a shelf. So he's the Keyraken now. Or like one of the tentacles at least. Alright. So anyway, that was just a little story there. Now he advanced. Now we're going to play his archive. And it is Drako that is acting now. And that's a crushing arm. Again, prey the least powerful flank creature. So it's different from that one. But this is a 9. And when he's destroyed, deal 3 to the Keyraken. Wow, that's strong. A 9. That would have been perfect with 3 fates, right? Because yeah, that would have that would have been perfect. Okay, anyway. Then we're gonna draw. He's gonna play 2 cards. So the first one here is an upgrade, and when he gets an upgrade, it goes to the Keyraken itself. This says when he reaps, he gains Reap Archive 1 adventure card. After a player forces a key, we will destroy this. And that is terrible that he will keep just archiving. Second card is a action. He's going to get an amber. And this says, play for each time the Keyraken has advanced this game. It archives an adventure card, which is 1 step. So he's going to archive 1 card. But also, draw that many cards from your own deck. So Drako gets to draw a card because he advanced 1. So this card is like a little bit good, at least. And oh, he got another logos. That's perfect. Lab work. Love it, because then the library access turn will be so much better for Drako next. Alright, so that was his 2 cards. Now he's going to activate. He's going to reap, which means he gets an amber, but because of his upgrade, he will also get to archive. This here will be reaping, and since the tide is low, he archives, and you can see how this starts to build up like crazy. This one will prey the most powerful creature, which is the Ancient Bear, and he has Skirmish. He's going to do 3 damage to the bear. And this guy is exhausted, no artifacts, so he is readying up. And that was Drako plus Keyraken's turn. So now it's back to me. And I just need to get a little drink here. Alright. So, what am I doing? Am I doing my Mars turn? That's the question. Now I only have Agent Human now. So if I'm doing that, no, I don't think I can. I mean, what I could do sort of is I could play Hypnotic Command. No, but that's worthless. That would just be 1. So that would get me 1 amber. He could fight. That would Mother Gun. That would be 3, and that's 4. No. I need to save Martian Generosity for later, right? So instead of that, I could do Couch End. It would kill Murmok though. That's a bit, and it would be kill Murmok and Snudge, but it will also kill, well, 2 because yeah. No, the 3 chains as well. I don't want to do that. I'm having such a hard time right now. Okay, I'm gonna do Untamed. Just cycle my hand, get things going. I'm gonna play Roxador. Roxador, if you don't know it, it's a 4-power skirmish, and then it only deals 2 damage when fighting, but it stuns the attacked creatures. I love that card because it's skirmish and you can just keep stunning people. And Darna here will give me 1 amber because I have 1 damaged friendly creature. And then when she reaps, she can heal. And that was my turn. A really quick turn here in the beginning. Oh wait, do I need to think about where I place them? The least powerful flank creature is going to kill... Oh yeah, then I get to choose. And this is something that the rules doesn't really say, I think. Oh, I couldn't find it at least. I tried to find it. So if it's a tile, like in this case, they are both 2s. And I think it's that the active player chooses, which means I would kill Darna and save Agent Human. But yeah, it's confusing. Alright, so 4 cards. I need to draw 2 more. And I was just going to say I'm hoping for Brobnar. And I got 2 Brobnar. Perfect. So I can cycle through Brobnar and then hopefully get some more Mars and then do the Martian generation turn later on. Now it's time for Keyraken. And this is not going to be pretty because he is going to play all of these plus 2 from his deck. So first of all, it's an artifact. He gets an Amber. And this says action, stun and exhaust one of your creatures, which is me in this case. That is not already stunned. If all of your creatures are stunned, destroy the artifact instead and lower the tide. So like then the tide will lower. Because the thing is, like, we could raise the tide if we spent 2 per player. If I spent 4 Amber in between us, we do have, he has 1, I have 3. We could have, you know, raised the tide. But yeah, there we go. So he has this artifact, and next up is a Lashing Tentacle. It's the same as that. Preying on the most powerful creature. It has Skirmish. And then it's a action here where he gets an Amber and play Ward. Oh, come on. Ward a Keyraken in each of his creatures. Wow. So everyone is warded now. This is tough, people. This is tough. Okay, 2 cards. And I usually, what I started doing earlier today is I draw both of them, because otherwise I don't remember how many I've been drawing. So here we go. First one here is an action. He gets an Amber. It says discard your hand. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on, game. I have to discard my whole hand with my Martian Generosity. And then I draw 4 cards. If the tide had been high, I could have lowered the tide instead of that. So then I had an option to... I'm getting annoyed here. This is too hard. Alright, so 4 cards. Alright, Mimicry is a bit trickier. Because like Mimicry is copying a card in the opponent's discard pile. This is an awesome card against people. But against the Keyraken, not so much. Like, I don't even think I want to... I don't know. This was terrible. So basically, since that is in there, and it's probably like 2 of those, then you can't really save cards and save up for a good hand. Alright. Then Devour Whole. This is an action. Play for the remainder of the turn. The Keyraken gains Skirmish and Prey the least powerful creature. He's gonna fight instead of reaping this turn. This is a bit weird formulated, but I looked this up on Board Game Geek, and because then it says if it fights, it's like it fights, then it will fight again when used. And what it means, from what people were saying and what I think as well, is that like it's gonna fight right now, then it's gonna ready up, and then it's gonna fight again when it activates, just like normal. So it's gonna fight, what is it, the least powerful creature, and then I get to choose, but I'm going to lose both of these. No, because this is flank. Okay, so he's going to kill Darna. Alright. Alright. So and now he's going to activate. And he has Skirmish. So he's not even going to lose his ward. And now he's going to fight Agent Human, but Agent Human is elusive, so nothing will happen. So he activated, basically. Right, and then this guy will reap. No, wait. Yeah, since the tide is low, he's going to archive a card. This one will prey on the most powerful creature with Skirmish, so he's going to fight Roxador and do 3. And this one is going to fight the least powerful flank creature. I don't have any... No, I have flank creatures. I'm stupid. I'm thinking the wrong way. So he's going to kill Agent Human. Wow, this is so bad. He's just destroying me too. I need help. Okay, so nothing else happens. He's going to ready up. I know that people have beaten this thing. At least solo. I almost think it's easier solo. I don't know why, but it just feels like then you can focus on one hand and you can... He has 30 health, so if you get like a lucky run and then you can just do boom, big attack or whatever. And if you have like, maybe you should have like Saurians and stuff so you can do a lot of damage. I don't know. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna try with like a lot of different decks. I just realized I have 150 decks now. I had like over 200, but I sold a bunch and now I have too many, so I'm gonna try to sell again. Alright, so that was the turn. And I'm not feeling great about this game. Or how this game is going. I think it's awesome. I really have a fun time. And I'm so happy that I get to bring out my old Keyforge decks and actually get to play with them again. It's been so long since I played, you know, like this. Alright, Draco's turn. Draco, what are you doing? He's doing a library access turn, right? Yeah. He's doing the whole library access. So Draco is playing library access. It doesn't say on the card, but this is perched. That is errated. Alright, so we just put it's out of the game. And now let's see, he should do this in the proper order. So he should do... he should start off with Wild Wormhole. I think that's the way to go. Playing Wild Wormhole, he's getting a Amber, playing the top card of his deck. It's Dextra. Oh, that's actually... No, it would have been better if he had drawn Dextra. Ah, well. So Dextra is out there. He's going to capture one. And let's see, does it matter where he is? Flank. Yeah, he should be over here. So Murmok is a little bit more protected in a sense. And then he's going to draw a card because he played a card. Oh, another Logos. Perfect. Okay, so he's going to play... Oh, this is actually good. He can play Research Smoke out here. I'm going to run out of space. And because he played a card, he gets to draw a card. That's Full Moon. Not bad. Then he is going to play Random Access Archives. Gets an Amber. He's going to archive the top card of his deck, which is Dust Imp. Okay, that's fine. Let's put it over here. And he's going to draw a card because he played that. And that's Control the Weak. And Control the Weak is like useless. Yeah, Control the Weak is useless. It's only for the Amber now. Because it's like you can't really make him... This is a house of its own, but he only has one house, so you can't make him play another house. So, like again, Control the Weak is an awesome card in normal Keyforge, but I don't think it's that strong in this system. So yeah. All right, now I think it's time to play. I'm just trying to find more creatures for bouncing before we do that. So let's do lab work. And Drako can archive a card, and what did he archive? He archived Dust Imp, so he could also archive Gungoozle, I think. And he played a card, so he gets to draw a card, and that's Lost in the Woods. Alright, so this is what he has now. And those wards are really annoying. But, you know, he has to do what he has to do, so let's do Bouncing Dead Quirk. Alright, let's do the 9 first, I think. So take that off. And destroy Research Smoke, obviously, because then he gets to archive top card of his deck, which is Briar Groveling. Okay, that's not that great. Would have been better if it was a discard. Alright, then let's continue. Let's see, he has 7, so he's going to advance no matter what, because Murmok. It doesn't matter if Dexter goes. Oh no, oof. Okay, sorry, Draco, I messed this up. It's been a while since I played Keyforge much. Obviously, he should have done Bouncing Dead Quirk to kill Dexter, so Dexter goes to the top of the deck, and then he gets to draw Dexter on the next card, Logos card he plays, and then he can play Dexter to draw another card. That's how you do library access. I feel like a noob now. I'm rusty. I'm rusty at Keyforge. Of course he should have done that, because Dexter goes to the top of the deck when he's killed. You can kill him with Bouncing Dead Quirk. But I can't go back now because I started archiving stuff, so I can't redo it. Okay, anyway, so what is Draco doing with Bouncing Dead Quirk more? He needs to kill this guy, so that's a 9. So he's gone. And what is he getting rid of? Well, he's getting rid of Dexter then, so that goes back. Dexter goes top of deck, which is not that great. I don't want to have a Logos card at the top now. Is he doing one more? I don't think so. He wants Murmok. He's probably doing Untamed next turn. So yeah, or I mean, if he's doing a Snudge, it's not that great, but he's just getting rid of these. Now we need something like the Terrors of Pain, right? Get rid of the Wards. Okay, Draco's gonna stop. He's just gonna draw back Dextre and one more. And that's the Terror, which is, ooh, I don't know. Alright, that was Draco's turn. It wasn't a perfect Library Access turn, I'm sorry for that, if any pros are watching. Okay. So, time for this guy. And he's gonna advance first. He's gonna pay 7. So he's halfway to winning now. He advanced twice. Then Archive is an upgrade. The Keyraken gains Reap Archive. So now he's gonna double Archive every time he reaps. It's so hard. Okay, so 2 cards. First one, it should be this one, is Behold its Grandeur. The Keyraken gains 1 amber for each creature you control that shares a house with one or more of its neighbors to a maximum of 4. And it's Drako that we're looking at now. He has 2 creatures that shares a house, so Keyraken gets 2 amber. Oh, so tough. Other card. And he gets an amber, and this is Emergence. Play, destroy 1 of your artifacts and exhaust 3 of your creatures. So Draco's creatures are exhausted again. There is like an easy mode you can play where you only draw 1 card at a time. I might have to do that. I don't know. I'm good at Keyforge. I should be able to handle this stupid tentacle monster. But anyway, right. So then we start off here. This is terrible. He's going to Reap. He's going to get a double effect here. He has 2 effects. He's going to archive 2 cards. This guy is going to Reap, and the tide is low, which means he will archive. And this one here is going to prey on the most powerful creature with Skirmish, which is going to be Ancient Bear. So Ancient Bear is gone. Alright, and then this is the same. And now it's Snudge, so Snudge will take 3. And that was... Oh, no. Now he's going to do the artifact as well. So stun and exhaust 1 of your creatures that is not already stunned. Let's just stun Snudge because he's going to die soon anyway. And yeah, that was his artifact. And that was his turn. And now he is 6. No, he can't advance next because of Murmuk. Alright. So that was Drako plus Keyraken. Now it's back to me. And I'm sitting here with my stupid 4-card hand because of him. I can't do Save the Pack. That wouldn't do anything. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm desperate here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go Untamed. I'm going to fight here with Skirmish. And I think this one is most dangerous because of the archiving. So let's fight him just to get rid of this. But also he will be stunned. Then I will play Mimicry. I will copy. Where's that stupid card I was so annoyed at earlier? It's here. Discard your hand and draw 4 cards. So it's gonna give, yeah. So it's gonna give me an amber. So I'm copying the card, and I'm going to discard my hand and draw 4 cards. So hopefully I can draw into something more decent than these. So I play that, discarding my hand and draw 4 cards. I think that's like how you can use Mimicry really. If you use it as the last card that you play, because you know it's still my turn. Song of Spring. Oh, here's Grumpbug. I need to get Grumpbug out so I can stop his keys. And Drummer Not, awesome. And here's my key charge as well. Key charge is nice. It's not that great. I don't know. He has some capture effects, I guess. So it's good, you know, in steel. So Song of Spring. I will do that. Shuffle any number of friendly untamed creatures from your hand, discard pile, or battle line back into your deck. And I will shuffle. He's just going to get killed if he's out here. So why not just shuffle him in? Because he could be good together with the full moon. I don't remember if I have a full moon. Do I have one? No, I don't have one. I have Darna. But he's going to die before I see Darna anyway. So Darna is going in basically. Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. Darna and Roxador goes in the deck. And this is played. And I did take the amber, right? And I think I will discard key charge. I don't see any reason to keep it now. I mean, yeah, it's not about making keys. And that's, well, I need to make keys to remove his armor, but I'm going to discard key charge so I can draw 4 cards. Mars needs amber. Gangu Chieftain is good together with Drummer Knot. That's a super combo. And another, my second Drummer Knot. These two together, so insane with Gangu Chieftain and Flamethrower as well. Flamethrower is perfect here against those stupid wards, because it deals 1 to a creature with 1 splash. Okay, so I have a good Brobnar turn. Next turn. Okay. I feel good about that. Right, now let's do him here. And he has 6, but it costs 7, so he's not going to advance. He is going to start playing from his archive. That's the Devour Hold for the remainder of the turn. Yeah, he's going to get Skirmish and Prey, which means he's going to attack right now. There's no one to attack, which is good. Oh, nice. So he's going to... No, he has no one to attack, which means he's going to reap, right? Yeah. He's going to reap. Okay, so he's going to reap. I'm not sure. It says now it fights and then readies. No, he's not going to reap then. It says it fights. It's like an enraged, I guess. So he doesn't fight. Then Crushing Arm is a 9. And Devour Hole is the same. That's perfect. So nothing happens, I guess. That's how I interpret it. I'm going to have to be a little bit nice to myself in the interpretations. Let's do 2 cards here. It's the first one here is a action card, the Tidal Trouble. Stun your most powerful creature and each creature that shares a house with you. If the tide is high, you may lower it. I don't have any creatures, so in a sense, it's good I don't have creatures now. That's why I think it was good with Roxador. Oh no, this is the one where he gets 2 amber. And this is an artifact that says the Keyraken's creature with the highest power captures an amber from you. If you have no amber, destroy this instead. That's where the capturing starts, really. Alright. Then he's going to activate, and now he has Prey, but since there's nothing to fight, he is going to reap, which means he's going to archive 2 cards. This guy can't reap, he's just going to remove the stun. This one has nothing to fight, so he's going to reap, and same for that, so that's 2. Look at the amber. I mean, he's just generating crazy amount of amber. The artifact here, stun and exhaust. Wait, what happens now? If all of your creatures are stunned, well, I don't have any creatures. So again, there's so many rules. It's so like, when they put this out, there's going to be so many small rule interactions that are tricky. It's like almost really like, big dungeon crawl or something with bad written rules. And it's so, I feel it's so typical in a sense for Fantasy Flight games as well, sorry to say, but they need to be clear on this in the rules. Like, okay, so what happens when I don't have any creatures? How they need to make like a super long errata with examples or something, because they did that for the actual Keyforge game. So yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to interpret this that all my creatures are stunned because I don't have any, so this is going to be destroyed. That's how I'm going to interpret it, but maybe it's wrong. I don't know. If you don't agree, tell me in the comments or in the chat. And that was his turn. And now let's do Drako. So Drako, what do you have to do? He's going to do... Oh, he has Full Moon. That's why I'm thinking about Full Moon. It's a bit confusing to play 2 hands and help Drako out. Lost in the Woods. I don't like that. So I mean, now the situation is he has 3, 6, 9. He has 12. If we spend 4 amber, we can make it the tide high, which means it costs him 13 with Murmok to, so then he's not going to advance. But then we have to give up 4 amber. We're trying to make our own keys so we can start fighting him, right? And that's not happening. Oh, okay, what does he have in his... I think he'll go this. He's going to pick up his archive, and he's going to go this. I think that makes most sense. And I don't think we go to, like, we need to gather amber, or, yeah. All right, let's do the terror. He's not going to do anything because he has amber. Dust Imp. And like Gongoozle, same thing here. Like, deal 3 damage to a creature. If it's not destroyed, the owner discards a random card from their hand. This is a really good effect against an opponent. I mean, this can destroy an opponent totally. You know, random discard, if he discards like Martian Generosity that he's been saving up for, or Library Access or whatever, that could really mess up the combo. But I mean, against him, all it means is that he's going to archive a card. Like that. No, actually, is that the case? Because that would actually help him. Then he has more. I have to check the rules now. What it says about his hand. If a card effect would cause the Keyraken to draw cards, they are archived from the top of the deck. If a card effect instructs to discard, it's discarded from the archive. Okay. So yeah. So that's not too bad, I guess. That would discard this card. Or so it's either that, or he just gets an amber, destroys Dust Imp, gets 2 more amber, so Drako is ready to forge. Or you can just do control the weak, I guess. But that thing is going to capture. The artifact is going to make this guy capture from Drako, so... Yeah, I think Drako will do this. This is kind of classic turn in a normal game. So he's going to do control the weak, which doesn't do anything except giving him amber. And then he's going to Gongoozle his own Dust Imp. He gets 3 amber in total, 1 from Gongoozle, 2 from Dust Imp dying. So Drako is ready to forge now. Alright. And these will be readied. Drako has 5 cards, and oh, he got the Ember Imp. How would the Ember Imp work now? Your opponent cannot play more than 2 cards each turn. He's only playing 2 cards each turn. So the Ember Imp is not good either. Like all these cards that are so good in the multiplayer game, all of a sudden they are not that great at all. I need to start looking for other types of decks to play against the Keyraken. Decks that, you know, work well. I think I need to have like strong boards, like Saurians and stuff. Just fight him, like capture a lot of his amber. I think sort of the Keyraken might be a little bit more, like it might be more designed in a sense for like Worlds Collide and for Mass Mutation, and maybe for, you know, Dark Tidings as well, more than Age of Ascension and Call of the Archons that I'm playing with. I don't know. I feel a little bit like that so far. So now the game is in a different place now than it used to be, and that's why my favorite are the Call of the Archons and some of the Age of Ascension. Not that Age of Ascension was that strong, but it was fun. Like, I thought the game was more fun. It was more revolving around like amber, stealing amber back and forth, rushing to keys. These days, Keyforge is so much more about the board, all this effect. It's so complex in a sense that I prefer Keyforge as it used to be, and that's why I don't play it that much anymore. But anyway, that was Drako's turn. So now Keyraken, he's going to advance for 7. I mean, if I got my Grump Bug out early and a board, I could have... Yeah, we'll see. So he's at the 3rd here. It's not looking good. He already has, you know, 5, and he's going to reap and everything now as well. He's going to play here. It's the Shield Arm. So this is a 6 with... here's the Taunt guy. 6 with 3 armor and Taunt. So he's taunting over here. And then it's a action. The Keyraken gains 1 amber for each of your unforged keys. What? Haven't seen that before. So he gets 3 because Drako has 3 unforged keys. Oh my. If the tide is high, he archives an adventure card. It's low, so at least he doesn't do that. Now he's going to draw 2 cards. First one is a Shield Arm. This is the other... Okay, it's the second taunt guy. So they can be taunting next to each other. I don't care. And then it's an action called Zealot's Revelation. Shuffle the adventure discard pile into the adventure deck, then the Keyraken archive 3 adventure cards. If the tide is high, you may lower the tide instead. Okay. Oh, this is so hard. I don't know. If you have beaten this guy on the normal difficulty level, please let me know in the comments. I want to know how you do it. Well, again, I think it's a lot about... Like, he's building up such a board. I need to clear it. I need to have, like, some board control. I don't know. I mean, I haven't got my Martian Generosity combo that I was hoping for. You know, he was discarding my hand and all that, so yeah. Maybe I'm just getting a bit unlucky, I don't know. Right, so he did that, and now he's going to archive the top 3 cards. Super fun. There we go. And then he's going to activate, so he's going to reap, which means he's going to archive 2 more cards. This guy is going to reap, which means he's going to archive a card. And then this guy is going to fight the most powerful creature with Skirmish. It's Terror. So Terror takes 3 damage. This guy, I don't even need to tap them. He's going to do the same, which means he's going to kill Terror. And this one is going to fight the least powerful flank creature, which is Murmuk. So he takes 3 back, and Murmuk is gone. I mean, look, Drako has 1 creature out. This is so hard. Alright, I'm just whining. Sorry. Okay, so that was his turn. Oh, he should do this as well. He will capture 1 on the highest. So he will capture 1 from Drako on the 9. Alright. Yeah. And again, this is also something I encountered. Let's say that he only had the 6s out. Do the active player get to decide which one of them that captures? I don't know. It's so unclear. Alright, so there we go. And at least Drako can forge on his turn off that. I don't think it's even going to be Draco's turn because he's going to advance. Yeah, anyway, my turn. Can I stop him somehow? I can do Grunt Buggy and I can get 3 5+ers out, which means it would cost him +3. So that would be 6, that would be 9, and he has 10. We have to do the tide thing. Yeah, that's the only way I can stop him. So I'm doing Brobner, I'm playing Flamethrower, and I could fight a little bit with the Drummernauts, I guess. I need to end with all of these out, I think. Okay, so let me think this through, because this is a combo that I haven't done in a while. This is a super combo. Gruntbug is going out, of course. And if you don't know already, I'm just assuming that people know Keyforge. But this says your opponent keys cost +1 for each friendly creature with power 5 or higher. My keys will cost +1 for each enemy creature with power 5 or higher. So my keys will cost... I don't think we don't count him for this. We can't do that. He has 60. So that's 3, so my keys will cost 9. I'm not going to do a key in a good while. Anyway, Gruntbug is out. I do get an amber for that. Let's not forget that. I need every amber I can get. And now let's do the combo. So this is how the combo goes. You play Drummernaut. And... wait, how is it? No, it doesn't work when... it doesn't work when... let's see. Yeah, no. We have to play... so we play Ganga Chieftain. This is where you need a die as well, really. Like 2 dice. Okay, so we have played Ganga Chieftain once. There we go. Then we play Drummernaut. Drummernaut says when we play him, return a friendly giant creature to your hand. So we return Ganga Chieftain. And now we played Drummernaut once. Then we play Ganga Chieftain. So that's 2. And he's going to ready and fight with a friendly creature. So Drummernaut gets ready and he's going to fight someone. He's going to fight... I almost feel like it doesn't matter at this stage, but we're gonna have to try. So these are taunting. He's gonna fight, let's say, one of these. So that's gonna be removed. And Drummernaut takes 3 damage. Alright, so far so good. Then we play Drummernaut again, but the other one. So now we played it twice. And you can only play a card 6 times, that's why I'm keeping track, right? And now we pick up Ganga Chieftain. And then we play Ganga Chieftain over here. So he readies this Drummernaut. And he's going to fight. So he's going to kill this. And he's going to take 3 damage. And now we play Ganga Chieftain 3 times. And since he fought, we get to pick up a card. So then we pick up... let's see if I do this correctly. I think so. Then we pick up this Drummernaut. Then we played Drummernaut. We played it 3 times now. And we pick up Ganga Chieftain. Then we play Ganga Chieftain, so we played it 4 times now. That's such a silly combo. People fall asleep online when you do this. And then he will ready this guy and he will fight. So he will fight this one. It's going to lose. I'm doing this slowly so that I do it correctly. And then he takes 3 damage. And then we get to pick something up. So we'll pick up this Drummernaut. Because we need to keep them alive. That's the tricky thing now. So now when we play this Drummernaut, we play Drummernaut 4 times. And then we're picking up this Drummernaut, so he gets rid of his damage. And we're playing that, so we played it 5 times. We're picking up Ganga Chieftain. We're playing Ganga Chieftain, so we play that 5 times. He's going to fight. He's going to kill this. And this is great content. Alright, there we go. If you're a Keyforge nerd, I think you enjoy this. Alright, so this situation now we're going to pick something up, and now we're picking up this Dromonaut, and we're playing it, so that's the 6th time, so we can't play any more Dromonauts, which means we have to pick up Ganga Chieftain. And now we're playing Ganga Chieftain for the 6th time. So he's ready there, and he's going to fight this one, but it's elusive, so nothing happens. And when he fights, we have to pick something up, which means we're picking up this Dromonaut, so no damage. Oh wow. Alright, I think I did it correctly, but now, because of Grunt Buggy, it will be +2. I don't think we can get +3. Not when he has something to fight. If there's nothing to fight, then we can reap. But it's still going to be the same. I don't think we can get them all 3 out there. Alright, so in this case, he's going to win unless I spend 4. So I'm going to spend 4 amber. And when it's 2 per player, and you can do the enemy combination. So what I'll do is I'll pay 3. And Drako pays 1. So that's 4. And then now we flip it to High Tide. So now it costs him 12 plus 2. It costs him 14 to advance, so he doesn't have that, which is good. And I will ready everything at the end of my turn. Grunt Buggy is in effect right away because it's a passive, and I will draw 4 more cards. That's like a really long turn, but that's how it goes with the whole thing. If you're gonna do it, it goes way quicker online, obviously, but then it's way more boring as well to play online. All right, there we go. And now we got another nice combo here with I love this, with Bramo doing 2 damage to each enemy flank creature. Then you play Dromonaut, you pick up Bramo again, you play Bramo again, then you do Ganga Chieftain. If you have all of these, it's amazing. All right, let's go into his turn. He can't advance. He will start playing his massive archive. This is silly. And this is the Preternal Will. If the tide is low, heal 6 damage from the Keyraken. Wow. Yeah. But he's not even damaged. If it's high, you gain 3 chains. Super fun. I get 3 chains. At least I get to use the chain tracker. It's been a while. So I have 3 chains. Put it on my deck. Alright. Then next up here, it's an arm. This will reap. It will steal an amber from me. Right. Perfect. Next one is Behold this Grandeur. The Keyraken gains an amber for each creature you control that shares a house. I have 2, so he gets 2 amber. Next we have Beast of Dark Legend. The Keyraken gains 1 amber for each of your unforged keys. So he gets 3. If the tide is high, he archives an adventure card. And that goes like, it doesn't stack, so this is his new archive. That's for his next turn. Then we have Whirlpool Eddy. It's an artifact. Stun and Exhaust. It's the one that we had earlier. And then it's a Devour Hold for the remainder of the turn. He can skirmish and prey. So now he's going to fight. So he's fighting the weakest creature. And he's only doing 3 damage when he's fighting. So he's doing 3 to Ganga Chieftain. Ganga Chieftain is doing 5. Well, this is interesting. He's going to take damage. No, he's not going to take damage because he has his stupid ward as well. Okay. Right. Then let's do 2 cards. So we haven't done that yet. And that's 2 more amber to him. He has like the whole amber stack soon. And that's an artifact where he's going to capture. It's not going to happen right now though. It's going to happen on this one. And then let's play the other card, and this is an upgrade. When he gains Skirmish and Prey, the most powerful creature, and fight, deal 3 to each neighbor of the creature he fights. At the end of the turn, if we control no creatures, this is destroyed. So he has 3 upgrades now, and now he has a conflict again, and the rules doesn't go into this. Again, annoying. So this card he played earlier says that he will fight the weakest creature because he has Prey this turn. This card, its upgrade says he will fight the strongest creature with Skirmish. So what do we do? I don't know. I think we're gonna have to, have the active player decide, which is me. So I'm going to decide that he's going to fight Dromonaut. No, but he's going to do 3 damage to the neighbor. Oh wow. I can't lose Gangu Chieftain. I really need him. My combo. Okay, so he's gonna fight Gangu Chieftain. That's the only way to save him. So, no, then Gangu Chieftain dies anyway. There's no way around it. If he fights Drambonaut, he's doing 3 here. If he fights Gangu Chieftain dies. Yeah. So in that case, it's better that he fights. It doesn't matter. He can fight Drambonaut. He's doing 3. Drambonaut is doing 6 back though, which will remove the. He will take out this token at least. No, he had Skirmish. Sorry. Oh, this guy is too strong. This is unbalanced. I fear Gangu Chieftain is dead. Oh wow. Okay, this one is going to reap. It doesn't matter. I'm going to lose here. He's going to reap. He's going to archive a card. This is going to fight. Yeah, he's going to fight as well, obviously. So he's going to fight Drambonaut, which means both of them die at least, which will do 3 damage, ignoring armor, but it's not ignoring wards. So now wards is gone. So I get this. That's dead. Drambonaut is dead. Then these 2 will reap. And that's 2. Look at this amber pool he has. It's nice, right? I wish I had that. And then this, of course, is going to most powerful. Is going to capture. And again, now I get to choose because it's 2 6s. It doesn't matter though. So he captures there, and that was his actions. And he is going to win on next turn. Yeah. Right. Drako, can you save us? I don't think so, but he can try. Ember Imp, no. I mean, he needs, what is it? He needs, because now he's going to act on Draco's turn, which means that Grumpbug is not in effect. Not that I have any creatures anyway. So he needs 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. So Drako needs to get rid of 9 amber. Which there's no way to do. We are going to concede. Good game. Well, it's not really a good game because I think it's way overpowered. I don't know, maybe I'm playing the wrong decks or something. And I only played twice. I played one time earlier today and now this. And I thought maybe because I played earlier I have some kind of idea of what I should be doing more and so on. But I don't stand a chance here. I don't stand a chance. Yeah. I'm going to keep trying with different decks. And I like the challenge. I like that it's hard, but it's not even close. Well, actually, on Draco's turn, he would have forged. Okay, so Drako would have had 1 key. Hooray! Drako would have 1 key. And when he forged, these 2 would have been destroyed. That would have helped a little bit, I guess. But, yeah. Wow. This guy. So tough. Again, tell me if you have managed to beat this Keyraken and if you have any good tips for me or for other people that are reading the comments. I hope you enjoyed the stream though. I do have fun playing this, and again, I'm so happy to have a reason or like a good way to get back to playing some Keyforge again, because I've been missing doing it. And I'm gonna play solo. I'm gonna try out some different decks as well. I'm gonna be back with a solo video sometime later this week as well, because I do want to try it out with just solo one hand, see if maybe I can make it work. So that's the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back soon with more content in this week. There's a lot coming, so yeah, stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.